Hello, madunggan po.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for answering. So can anyone please um leave a recap on what has been discussed before the exam? Hello? Hello? Sadali. Hello? Can I request dali lang kasi. Ulit-ulit po ako. Can I request Tumula to please give recap based on what you can recall sa ato ang meeting before the midterm exams? Tumula? Hello. Nice tumula. Hello, nice tumula. Madunggan po. Hello, madunggan ka po.
Padungog kami.
Sige. Ang wala, no? Si tumula. Ano na lang itong buhaton. Camera on ta. Palihog. Sige. So, akong i-assume nga ang kaning wala nag-camera on, absent niya. Sandali lang. Makagaba din ni di ko kabaw ang saon ni. Kakapitan. Katiguan. Nakamalagi rin na address klase, ay skulahan. Yan, attendance na. Ang tulo, di makita. Okay, thank you everyone. Sige. De la Serna, ikay na volunteer de la Serna. Sige, please ko de la Serna. Recap. Okay na yun, pwede na ta camera off.
Katong sa last meeting na to, ma'am, sa kuan,
Yes.
ang last shoot na to nga natakol kay katong magnitude. Before ning lamp mask, ma'am, na magnitude na intensity.
Isa
And
pa.
then nag-start ka sa dynamics, ma'am. For example, kanang nasa mga share screen, ma'am. Start na sa tadira, ma'am. Then for today, karo ma'am, kay mag-start ka sa lamp mask.
Okay. Maora?
Yes, miss.
Okay, sige. Thank you very much, De La Serna. Okay. I think manageable na tong midterm exams ninyo, no? Kaya naman siguro to. This year naman ato i-calculate ato. Ang ipag-calculate compared to just year. Okay, let's proceed. So, I think manataan ni. Sakto ba? Manataan ni? Hello? Sorry,
Yes,
okay.
miss.
Okay. Libog ko ang online. Anyways, this is Zoom, no? I prefer to do the Zoom kay makasuwat-suwat ko ba ang Google Meet pa kay kuswito. So, expect nga duha ni ka sessions. If maputol, use the same link to join the class again. Okay. I think manata aning lampmas na. Okay. I remember this one. And niabot na ta atong general. We're done with this. So this one. Okay, kani. This was the last equation, if I'm not mistaken. Kani siya. Okay. Okay. So the next topic, the next discretization is with the use of finite element concept. So it expresses displacements in terms of finite number of discrete displacement coordinates. No, so ang ato amang god kasagaran nato ang kuan o consideration. Considerations kay ang ato arang supports, no? Kay mga reactions and not. But for this case, kuan na siya. Every point ikuan nimo o kita. So mali siya discrete displacement coordinates. Combine features of both the lamp mass in the sense that you are taking lump for every dx considered, and the generalized coordinate wherein you are using your generalized equations. Okay. This is the basis for your finite element analysis of your structural systems, no? So, kung ato ni inon mano-manohon ni nato, puto bragyod tag inang klase nga beam ang ato ang masolve, and it would take much effort on our end, no? But because we already have supercomputers, these are very powerful, so it can analyze full structural systems. So this is convenient and reliable idealization of systems, and is effective in our era, no? So did for the use of digital computer analysis. And this is applied to all types of structures. So, if you notice, we have very many ano, softwares, no? Structural analysis softwares. Um, naasay if nakabantay mo, na ay gatuyok, na ay bagong i-introduce na Filipino made na software. Um, I think it has been received well. Ang ang point lang sa uban na nakatanaw na software is it still uses the conventional na analysis. Dili siya finite element. Nga naagya po kay node o naagya po kay member, node and member analysis. Siya. Dili siya finite element because this tool dako kayo imong computational demand ani. I think this is best applied to member behavior. Okay. So, okay. Ang matabang din siya. Maparis pa siya tama. Okay. Member behavior. Sensitive po yan. Member behavior. So, I attended once, way back 2017, seminar on tall buildings, and it was, the speakers were from AIT, Asian Institute of Technology, and they are under the ACOM, ilang office diha, under AIT Structural na Engineering. Sila ang supplier sa software na SAP. So, ilahang SAP and ETAPS. Ang ilahang push atong seminar is the use of these two softwares kasi sila supplier. I asked them regarding member behavior. Okay, as you know, my specialization is RC member behavior. Dr. Navid Anwar stated ko nga ang kanimanggong mga SAP and ETAPS, they are on the global analysis. Maoning katong sa Pinoy nga software, global to siya, but it uses not the finite element na analysis. So, I asked them the accuracy of the software in a global analysis since it has been taken to consider global analysis or global behavior of the structure, and would it accurately capture member behavior. So Dr. Navid Anwar said that while the software gives you the necessary stresses, the demands, we have to provide engineering judgment because the member, you have to be careful of the member behavior. So if there is an aspect of the structure, let's say, kani siya, gamay kini tupad kay ang imong column, we know that this would inherently behave differently, no, compared to this longer normal looking beams. So he said just to ensure that your design would be on the safer side, you need to run finite element analysis for special members to check on the member behavior. So that's that. Okay. Just need to be careful and we must know the background of the tools that we are using. Okay? Not solely be dependent on the softwares, and we need to know because we have assumptions, no? And these assumptions need to be within certain extent. Okay, like we're designing buildings that are being utilized by many people. No? Daghan ang ma-discuss siya. Ano siya. So, the basis of, asan na siya? Okay, let's go to the next slide. So, obviously, this is the most efficient procedure for expressing displacements of arbitrary structural configuration by means of discrete sets of coordinates. Advantage are desired number of generalized coordinates introduced by merely dividing the structure into an appropriate number of segments. But the question lies, how many number of segments is required to reach this level of appropriateness, no? How many is many? That's always the question. And what I can tell you is experience can tell you that one. Mga mga tentag mga seminar. Mga tentag mga seminar kay kanang mga speaker diha taas na kay na sila experience, and rather than us exploring it on our own na ay risky, and we can get inputs from them, we can serve as initial inputs, and we can work from there to further these inputs, no? So mao gid labi na kita nga sugod pa ta, no? So, simplified computations, so interpolation functions chosen for each segment are identical, and equations are largely uncoupled because each nodal displacement affects only the neighboring element, and the solution is greatly simplified. And try to explain this in a very layman's term. Um, ang iyang pasabot diri ang coupled kay ang mahitabo manggon, let's say na kay sa kabin, no? Katong ani okay, yan sunod nga shape kay ano sunod nga na-discuss. So let's say balik ta itong ang mo gawas gyud na term nga coupled sa may term sa couple, no? Magtiayon, si ayon babae sa lalaki, ilahos mo couple, nakupot og kamot, dili mabuwag, may pasapot ang couple, dili mabuwag, pero siya. So, unsa may bot pasabot ani in terms of the beam. So let's say mutan-aw ko ani nga segment just to the left ana o just to the right ana, coupled ang imuhang behavior, no? Okay, whatever happens here should be considered in this part, kay if dili na nato ma-consider this, there would be discontinuity, no? Katong ato ang di kuan na calculus nga moani na i-disconnect, no? So let's say ang imuhang displacement diri kay 0.5, nga imong displacement diri 0.75, money 0.5, money 0.75. Obviously, that does not represent a real the expected deformation of this beam. Kay mahog nga maputol imong beam, no? So natay beam diri sumpay sa imong beam ana, which is not realistic. So from this makaingon ta na from this makaingon ta na there is coupling behavior, no? Okay. I hope I made it as clear as possible as can. Kaya ako sa una sa I learned the term coupling when I was in master's, and Malabad ako o unsay ilang sige pasabot ani package. So for this case, ang equation ko no are largely uncoupled, no? Kaya ang imuhang tungod sa kadaghan nga segments ang imong i-consider, this segment ug usa ni siya ka beam, no? So kani siya nga beam, kay usa ra man siya ka ani, every cut is coupled to the next, no? But for this case, mahugmang gud ang usa ka dx nato naatay usa ka inani, pero daghan kaayo siya, no? Imagine kada dx na kay inani nga behavior. So, ihang pasabot diri nga tungod sa kadaghan nila, ang effect aning usa nga rira sa tupad. No? So, it's largely uncoupled because you are cutting the segments into many nga inani. Dili ra usa ka tipo. Mara niyang pasabot guys. Nalang tamo ko na basta mo niyang disadvantage and it greatly simplifies the solution. Muna siya. Ang disadvantage lang ani so kung may disadvantage siya next. Ang disadvantage lang ani is mga greater computational effort. And the more dx you have, the smaller dx you have, the greater is your computational effort. So formulation of the equation of motion. Displacement time histories of a given structure subject to time varying loading. The objective of deterministic structural dynamic analysis. So we're concerned of the displacement. Okay. That is, we have displacement time histories dependent on the ever changing loading histories as well. So with approximation analysis to limited number of degree of freedom, the problem is reduced to the determination of time histories of selected displacement components. So selected lang mga points that we consider. So that makes you have approximation, but then it makes the analysis shorter and simpler. So equation of motion is a mathematical expression defining dynamic displacements because our target is displacement for us to get our strains and eventually get our stresses and get our demands. Solutions to these provide the required displacement time system. So our solution is displacement time system. So equation of motion, fundamental concept. So we have the Allenberg's principle. So the equation of motion of any dynamic system is represents expressions of Newton's second law of motion. That is the rate of change of momentum of any mass particle m is equal to the force acting on it. So, PT is the force. You have your applied force and force vector, and VT is the position vector of your mass particle. Second law of motion. So for most structural dynamic problem, mass is constant. That is, it does not vary with time. Which makes sense, no? Our building weight is constant, no? O maagian siya glinog, way mausapan. So, from here, since we are to derive this whole term, home na ato raning magawas ng mass is constant. So, this changes to this, the second derivative of V with respect to time, or simply write as V the dot, representing your acceleration. Formula above indicates that the force this force, this varying force, is equal to the product of mass and acceleration. That is F is equal to an A. Or this one, no? If your F is varying with time, and consequently your A is also changing with time, changes with time, it is rewritten as this. Where this part right here is your inertial force resisting the acceleration of the mass coupled by your acceleration. So the concept is a mass develops an inertial force proportional to its acceleration and opposing it. So this one very convenient in structural dynamics. It permits the equation of motion to be expressed as equation of dynamic equilibrium. So as you can see, it's equated to zero and still thus is in equilibrium. But for this case, we consider it dynamic equilibrium by considering all the objects in motion. PT, types of forces acting on the mass, elastic constraints which oppose displacements, viscous forces which resist velocities, independently defined moves. The equation of motion becomes an expression of equilibrium of all forces acting on the mass. So whether it be external load, um, elastic constraints which oppose displacement, viscous forces which resist velocities. So meaning elastic constraints which is oppose displacement. What I can think is your spring. No? Your spring has an elastic property and we usually call it K. This elastic property, bato nindirahon, it opposes the it opposes displacement. No? So na siya property in such na ay opposition. Okay? So, haning viscous forces, mo aning musod na ato ang mga damper. Katuning swimming pool akong gisulti ninyo. No, na ug imong hapakon o kusog imong kamot sa swimming pool na kay mga forces nga ma-feel sa imong kamot. So, pero that is related to velocity. Pero ug imong kamot imong hinayon og naog sa swimming pool limited to zero ka viscous force. So we have 10 minutes left. If maputol, please na lang po reclick the and our independently defined external load. Kuan pa ni o sa tao pa ko na ako'y miniature diha, pwede rag ako'y matudan that's external load. But for realistic schemes, this would include your wind load, earthquake load, bomb load, atong machine load, and etc. Okay, we discussed this already earlier. The equation of motion becomes an expression of the equilibrium of all these forces acting on your mass. Okay. Question so far. Question so far.
Forward pa. Our feedback pa.
Stop share and open.
Meaning,
Okay ra mo?
Or let's just
Uy, di ba yung mga sa school niya? Hello. 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 Ano ba yung kasturya? Pebes.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, butilya. Diba naaman may katong suicide awareness survey? Ano yung hapon?
Ay, kahapon.
Ah, sige, sige.
1 to 4 or 1 to 4.
Ah, sige. Kanang clear, unya lang ko makisabot yung mga inuman ninyo sa inyong katong awareness activity.
Okay, ma'am.
So, let's do the basic dynamic system in our response spectrum. So, we have this, no? Components of a basic dynamic system. Kaya kung nalibat mo ha, kaya kung hinayon scroll. So, essential physical properties of any linearly elastic structural system subject to external loading. So you have your mass, your elastic property, or the flexibility. Some diba bali man nino, stiffness is one over flexibility. Dahil bali sa frequency. Anyways, flexibility and stiffness are inversely proportional. However, they both define elastic behavior, no? Are elastic properties. And then we have your energy loss mechanism, or commonly known as our damping. So let's take a look at this figure. So this is your basic component. Note that each property is assumed as concentrated in a single physical element. So this is your basic, the idealized single degree of freedom. So mura ka kung imagine naman yung building. You have your damping represented by a dashpot. Mura siya, ano siya, dashpot nito. Mura siya, mo make sense, no? Kaya ako yung iunaw na yun na napirmi, mura siya. So, hindi kay guys, di ko best in drawing. Mura siya injection ba? Na, di ba, mura mo na siya na iguma diri nga ito. Ya, kani ang itod, no? Ang tatong imuha dahil bakuna diha. Itod ni mo ani. Matod siya sa rubber. So, the same concept, no? So, nakay fluid diri. Ya, kani itod na siya. Munang nakay dumping mechanism. For this case, sa injection, di lang siya mo dampen kay magawas man ang imong fluid diri. Okay? And then you have your spring, which is our common representation for stiffness. So, diba na sa ato ang physics, no? Basic physics, katong force is equal to K times displacement. No? Okay, spring. Ang force, ang imuhang K, o ang imuhang displacement. So, change sa length or delta. Delta. Change in length of your spring. And then we have your mass of your structure. So, in equilibrium condition, your mass is associated with your moment of inertia. That is Fi. Please take note that everyone, all of the components has P because it's considers a dynamic behavior and it changes with time. This is your FD representing your damping force, and Fs representing your elastic force. This represents your displacement. Displacement vector, that's V, changes with time. And this is your applied load. That is your um,
Yours?
forces in equilibrium conditions. So mass is the rigid block with rollers.
Ay, ate, maybe na eh.
Move in simple translation, that is, we have one directional displacement. We have 1 degree of freedom, and that is along, for this case, the x direction. dt represents your one directional displacement relative to time. Elastic response to displacement provided by your weightless spring with stiffness K. You have your energy loss mechanism represented by your damper C, and external dynamic loading
Baga daw.
producing the response of the system in time varying force. So it's always emphasized that the spring is weak.
Masyado.
Mangutana ko, asa man mo gawas ang K sa imong building? Asa man mo gawas ang spring sa imong building? Can I have Lisaw? Lisaw? Yes? Lisaw? Oh, kinikinto mo din. Sa column, yes, column stiffness. Yung so, ngara na siya. Ugawas. This is actually representing your member stiffness, from the column, from the beam, from the slabs. All of your members have stiffness. So, ngara na siya. Thank you, Lisa. And then, can be formulated by directly expressing equilibrium of all forces acting on the mass. So, mura na siya. The summation forces ta. So, for this case, summing forces X. So, you have your applied force and your resisting force resulting from the motion. That is inertial force, Fi, damping force, Fd, and spring force, Fs. Okay? So, summing all the forces, so you have these three is equal to your applied load, applied external load. And all of these are functions of displacement Vt, or one of its time derivatives. We have less than 1 minute left. I wish to end this call now so that we can start the next slide on a new time. So please rejoin with the link provided. Thank you. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you. Thank you, thank you. Sorry ha, kaon ko. Kaon ta. Kanyang, nasabtan na ko so far or paspas na kayo?
Yes.
Tibis. Mas tibis.
Present, miss.
Nasabtan ako, tibis. Dili na paspas kayo?
Medyo paspas yun, ma'am.
Kalabot ra ka sa mga pangyaw-yaw ganiha. Kuan ko na be. Kanang raise hand sa mga hipang paspasan. Ito pa. Sige, punta pa. Mhm. Guys, wag ka muna tanan pa dong paspas. Nindot, apiran aning mga kamuta. Eh. Unahin lang ta. Please lang po. Try to get my attention if paspasan mo ha. If there's a need for me to slow down ha. Sige. Eh, ma'am, bosa, balik, ma'am, balik. Ano. Okay, ra yun tayo. Kaya mas ganahan ko nga magkasinabot ta kay ayos kay sa akong sigigaw-yaw o wa ra gyapon data na kasi. Ha? Okay ra? Okay ra gyud ko. Totally understandable kay kani siya kay pang masters na magun ni siya na ako siyang gi-introduce ninyo kay hindi ko ganahan niya makaagi mo sa ako ang feeling nga gaskwela po gawas na why hanaw kanang dihado ba.
Ay, Mr. Student ba? Enroll. Construction management.
Klase pa man.
Waton lang. Oras ah.
Alas 12 pa ko human.
5 minutes na. Yes,
Oh, lagi. Thank you. Madali, sabi sa. Okay. Hello. Ano ko ikasturya? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sige. Thank you. Si Patigayon, ganahan yun siguro may makikapir na ko. After sa Patigayon. Palabos. Okay. Okay. Sige. So, equation of motions, basic dynamic system. So, according to the Alembert's principle, inertial force is a product of mass and acceleration. No? So, dito kita ani. No? Nakikita na. So, what of F is equal to ma. No? So, maoragin ni siya. Your inertial force is equal to your mass times the acceleration. It's written as V double dot. V double dot, velocity as V dot, and velocity and displacement as V. No, para dali na siya nga ang imong V dot is the first derivative of your V. No? First derivative niya ang imong V double dot is the first derivative of your velocity or the second derivative of your displacement. So, mo na, duha ka dati siya. Siya. Some books would refer this as U dot, U double dot. Okay. So, we also are very familiar with this. Elastic force is the product of the spring stiffness and displacement. So that is given by F is equal to KD or K delta. Sa high school na nataan ni, no? Spring na problem. So for this case, you have your spring force is equal to your stiffness times your displacement. So these two, what a problem. This one is actually something new to us. Assuming viscous damping mechanism, the damping force, Fd, is the product of the damping constant C. This is your damping constant C and velocity. So this damping constant, nani sa itong code, inani iyang forma. Actually, this is damping ratio but it relates to damping of the system. So, ang damping ratio, di ba, na ato'y naka-indicate, no? Napila to siya for steel structures. Ito ako nabalik. I think for RC structure is 5%. And for steel structure is around 3%. Ito ako na sa'yo. Anyways. So, from this, gikan diri sa ato ang equilibrium condition. This can be rewritten into this. And this equation is our basic dynamic system. So what I do, di na ko malimitan ang basic dynamic equation is, no, kani siya familiar. Kani siya, So my professor back then for structural dynamics, Professor Van Jern, basta Prof. Van, kaniyang revelation na ko nga damping is a big question. Inherent damping is a big question. We know we can measure this. As well. We can quantify its stiffness. We can obviously quantify mass. But in the equation, it does not sum up. No. So there is an unknown term that makes the equation nga closer, no? Mas duol, mas madakop siya ang imong external force if we add another term. No? And damping has been a big question mark such that we just give approximations. You know, for RC, it's 5%, and for steel, it's 3%. Approximation na siya is not even accurate. No? It depends basically on your system. That's why it's called inherent. Okay. By nature na siya sa depende sa unsa ang imuhang configuration sa imong structure. Kung ano gini siya, estimate. No? Kung you can question mark ang damping. And what Prof. Van said is they coined up the term damping and they relate it to velocity to make the equation beautiful. Sakto din. Beautiful. Sakto din yung spell. Guys, bogo yung kong spell. No? Because we have a term that is acceleration and we have a term that is displacement. No? Para magwapa siya, we add a term that is related to velocity. Narigid siya para ma-beautiful ang imong equation, so they add in a factor and called it damping. Wag ako ba? Inani na ta ka modern nga era, inani na ta ka modern nga civilization. Inani na ka advance ang ato ang study. But then again, it just goes to show there is still room, so much room. So anyways, maybe the beginning, mauna ang ilahang approach and attempt to just do away with this simple yet trivial problem. But then again, it works, no? Some day na ang inherent damping na. For one, there are properties in the building that cannot be measured by stiffness alone. Ang explain ano nga damping ni Prof. No? Let's say, you have a building. Kung maglinog, naabi kay mga butang diha ng chairs, ng tables, ng cabinet. Ang kaning friction gikan sa imuhang furnitures, they provide some form of resistance. And those are not accounted by stiffness and mass. So just damping. Murag ka na siyang mga dili ma-measure ba, murag yun na mo akong sabot yun na nila. Let's say you have windows. No? Windows, ang uban open, ang uban close. So the dynamics of the resistance as well of your windows and your doors lisod sa damping. Yun na siya kay marami siya fluid dynamics, no? So kani earthquake maguni ato gi-consider. But this one, its wind effect may be very minimal compared to the wind consideration gikan sa bagyo. But then there is still resistance from this. So yes, damping. Daghan kayo ang gisod sa damping. Even effects or behavior of the material nga dili makapture sa stiffness, gisod siya sa damping. So nga mao nang naiingon nga og RC ta 5% ug steel ta 3%. Because there are some stiffness aspects na dili yun. Kani material dependent dayan ni siya. Sometimes stiffness is sectional and material dependent. Okay. So man diha imong moment of inertia that is inertia. Ano sa section pa, di ba? Di ba? Usually stiffness is represented by EI, no? EI. I representing the moment of inertia of your section. Be it, kuan man na siya, BH cube over 12. E representing the modulus of your material, modulus of elasticity of the material. And that represents your stiffness. But kanimang kung inong tag RC of steel, na consider naman tagpod na siya diri sa imong ES of EC. No? Pero ngano man ang damping, ni consider gihapon ang imuhang pagka-steel o RC sa imong structure. It's because your building has different energy rates. Ma'am, unsa naman na imong gitong hisgot, ma'am. Sorry, hindi guys. Hoy, kuan di, raise your hand sa kinsa tong nangalipong na. Hello. Wala ra. Padayon. Guys, dayanin na to guys. Labi katawa. Agamay ra man na nangalipong. Padayon ta. Hinahinay lang ko, hinahinay. Okay. So, inana man na siya mo. If you think about it, if it's steel man good, ako alam niyo ko ano, based on my limited knowledge. Kung steel man good, diba? Pag imuha na i-push ang steel, ang tendency na niya, mo deform ra gid na siya. No? Labi nag-elastic, balik na siya sa yung agi. No? Lisod kayo, mukuan pa na siya. Mo taas, no? Elongate pa na siya. Mana pa na siya. Okay? Ito na naon na itong steel. Mo elongate pa na siya. Kaya once mo crack na siya, bisgo na kayo. No? O steel atong unang naon. Kaya dali na kayo ang gisik. Okay, that's the behavior of steel as a material. However, for concrete, mo inantag apelido sa concrete ang liki. No? Natural na kayo na concrete na iliki. But then, widths, crack widths should be considered. Anyways, ang building manggod, ang concrete manggod, because it is very stiff, mangliki ka na siya. So, if imong direction pa dong dire, displacement ni mo dire, expected yun na siya nga na ayun kayo mangliki. Igbalik ka na niya, mo close ba sa na imong mga liki. That is how your concrete structure release energy through its deformation sa ihang pagsway and by developing the cracks ngara siya mo release sa ihang energy, no, para dili siya mo absorb. Kay if stiff kay na ang imuhang structure, gamay kay na imong deformation, iha nang gi-absorb og maayo ang imong energy. Mo nang dili sad maayo nga dagko kanunay ang ato ang members. Kay tendencies are it will absorb more energy. Pareho bitaw ana. Magbinuang na lang po eh. Pareho bitaw ana na kay classmate na tambok kayo, no? Kung naa po'y classmate na daot sa tayo. Kung ako ni siyang itod, mo na siya, musway na siya, mura na siya bamboo. No? So, ang ihang pag-release sa iyang energy ay through displacement, no? Kung ako i-apply the same force sa akong tambok na friend, passive man kayo siya, stiff kayo siya, so ang tendency na niya, ihar yun ang i-absorb, no? I-absorb na niya ang iyang energy, which is mataas ang imong demand forces, no? Whereas kani siya, mura siya ipasway. But then you need to control the sway and the drift because we have certain limits. Okay? Sada makapatid. Okay. I hope that's clear. Guys, kaya pa? Guys, kaya pa? Thumbs up, di. Kaya pa. Dali, dali. Uy. X. Thumbs up, guys. Kaya pa. Uy, si Timulak, Ray, ni kaya pa, guys. Sige, pakita, Bing. Nadaghan mong kaya pa. Oo, kaya pa. Kaya pa. Katawan. Kaya pa. Yun, kaya. Wala kaya mo ka. Okay. Sige, kaya pa slide. Okay. Sige. Dali ba gede? Ayun ta. So, um, let's proceed to support excitation. So, dynamic stresses and deflections. So, not only induced through time-varying applied loads, but also by the motion of support points. No? So, we discussed this before na. So, kung na kay building, kaning ihang time-varying applied load, ako mo na anjud ani, very practical, is wind. No? Is wind load. Okay? Applied directly on the building or katong machine. No? Or katong bomba. No? Okay. Apply directly to the building. But, this is more common. Motion of supports. And this is when we have earthquakes. So, example of motion of building foundation is caused by earthquake. So, man mo pagpalipok sa imong base sa imong building, support. So, man mo pagpalihok sa imong support sa imong building when your building is so massive. Bugat kayo siya. So, one way is just by moving the ground. So, that is support excitation. So, for this, we have this influence of support excitation on single degree of freedom equilibrium. So, we're still considering single degree of freedom. That is your translation is still in the x direction. First, figure A shows the motion of system, and figure B shows the equilibrium of forces. Let's go to the next page. So the horizontal ground motion caused by the earthquake is indicated by your displacement velocity given by this. So originally, ang imong building na adire. No? Ang imong building, original, no? Mo ni ang imong slab aron. This is your slab. Okay, mo may lump sa imong mass, no? And it has been excited by this displacement. No? Tungod nilino, na iswag siya this much. So this is the displacement VG, V ground. No? And it also varies with time of the structure's base relative to the reference axis. So let's say this is your reference axis, diha gikan ang imong building before siya na-iswag. The horizontal girder is assumed to be rigid and to include all the moving mass of the structure. So imagine on your structure, you only have your column support. No? So column is assumed weightless. Okay, diba? Hisguta atong column is assumed weightless and all of its mass is considered in the lump, no, sa floor level. And extendable in the vertical or axial direction. Further, it is assumed, diba? Assume that it does not extend in the axial direction. However, only deforms in our degree of freedom considered, that is in the x-axis. So resistance to girder displacement provided by each column is represented by its spring constant represented by K. Since we have two columns, so each column will have K over 2.
At mas ba? Yes, it was.
So our mass has a single degree of freedom along the x-axis for this case and is represented by dt. And this is associated with the column lecture. No? So, lecture. Lecture
Manugaling sa dapat ang pole.
is bending related. So here, so our displacement is related to how
Wala
how
po.
how our column bends. No? Nanaon siya discipline.
Pole.
And damper C, represented by your dashpot,
Right side.
provides a velocity proportional resistance to motion in the same coordinate. Equilibrium of forces in the system is given as this. No? So you have from your two columns, from your dashpot, and from your moment of inertia due to your. So from here, no, funny,
Plan.
summing forces.
Plan.
So makita nga walay sa pika side wala tay PT, no? So obviously that's zero. So that is
So negative.
inertia plus damping plus stiffness is equal to zero. Where CV, FB, damping is C times velocity. Your spring is C times displacement.
So to get the
So naata ani, no? So you have
no more than
your mass,
we need
your C, and your GB.
or plan.
Assumption. Ayan, bakit hindi kalit? The structural deformation caused by the ground acceleration
Close loop.
VG double that are exactly the same
Plan.
produced by your external load PT. No? So we have to consider na dili ni siya mainani nga condition if not for the applied 10 minutes lang guys. If maputol ni mahuman na lang ta ha.
Okay.
Elastic response lang sa ito. If not for your ground displacement, so we need to consider this one. So, yan sa mga pag-consider. Mura lagi hapon siya yan no, isulti no, ground acceleration man siya. Structural deformation caused by ground acceleration, and since it's acceleration, ang iyahang pares would be your mass. No? So, ang pika side sa itong equation would equate the dynamic equation. For this case, nigawas ang ato ang earthquake info here. Sometimes it is called as PFSF. Okay? Muna siya. If we are considering support excitation. Let me go back ha. I'll check.
For sure. Something time.
Pareho ka lagi nag-solve. Yes, I guess.
Overshoot. Overshoot is
Guys, waiting kayo guys.
big time.
Guys, start kong laptop guys, galuding. Hindi klaro ni mo. Uy, di na sa siya ganahan. Uy, dili na po. Dili na siya. Mukasapot yan na siya. Di na gid siya mo. Download ka ni. Hindi na siya magpa-open.
Something tayo 6.
Hello.
How about the equal to 14, 29.
Sorry kayo, ha? Napasabot yung hinay ang internet o kasi magtiwas na lang ta next meeting. Ay, hello. Hello, okay ra ta? Basta ako, naglabad akong sa kaluding. Hello, okay ra ta? Okay, sige.
10%
Ni heart ni si Kabahog. Si Kabahog ra akong student. Guys, loading yung kasi guys.
about the third
Siya kay galuding na sa. Ay, di na to. Kaya focus.
transfer function
Camera on tali for the last time.
squared plus 5.52 s.
Yan, kumusta man ta? Lingaw ra ba ya siya, no? No? Guys, lingaw siya sa. Nga.
5%. Overshoot is 5%.
I hope may kadali ato ibalik kay si Kuan. Liagun, no? Wala pa. Kadali. Guys, I'm such a fun with online, hindi ko ganahan mag-online, mga face-to-face. Mas makakita sa ko sa inyong hangnaw, no? Kanang naguba na inyong hangnaw, kanang mag-abot na inyong kilay, inana ba? Kung ina ni face-to-face, kailangan magkumutan ako sa screen. So, di ko kakita sa inyong hangnaw, no? Whereas kung mag-face-to-face na ba, kayo makakita ko. 1 hour, nasa kasabot, no? Nilupad na sad, no? Nang mabacktrack sa atras sa tagamay, kaya naglibog sila. Yan na face-to-face, di ko kita sa inyong now, guys. So, tama. Okay? So, kuan, have the time to kind i-internalize atong na-discuss today. I think dili ra kay to lisod, no? Dili ra kay to lisod, kaya kay to very basic. Basic man, basic. Okay. So, ana na lang. Go over the document. Very basic na to siya. Kung ano to siya. Submission Forces X. Ano na lang inana siya. Submission Forces X. Okay. And I'll see you Wednesday. Okay, I'll talk to Merl later after your katong sa activity sa awareness. No? And Merl, Claire de. I'll talk to Claire. Para sa katong uban nga wala pa ka-take exam. And I'll discuss with her sa atong mapuhat. Okay? Thank you everyone. Thank you for your time. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.